I'll bring the dog closer to me. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. I'm going to read in body language, right? Tail tuck. It's okay. A little bit of pressure is okay for this dog. Now the dog is sitting. I'm not going to reward the sit. I'm going to reward the eye contact. It's very key. Good. He has to know a time that reward is coming from a source of confidence. That he's a source where he's comfortable with, right? So he's still looking at the distraction of the person that's holding the camera. As soon as he acknowledges me and the reward coming from me, I'm a person of comfort. That's how he gets his reward. Now I'll take the dog and go to the next step and go into a down. I will mark the down as soon as he gets there, right? Now I'm using his teeth. You see, he put a hole in my glove. So as soon as he decides that he wants to use his teeth, my hand's going to close until he figures out that I cannot use my teeth with a person that I'm comfortable with. So now he's in the down, he's comfortable with that. Now I'm going to look for eye contact. Once he gives me eye contact, I'm going to mark that behavior. So we're going to start all over because he broke us down. So I'm going to go to a sit. He went to a down by himself. Now I'm still not going to mark it until he gives me eye contact. It's still very uncomfortable down right now. Mark. Right? So he will eventually learn how to A, control his teeth, and B, that I'm a person that he knows is not going to harm him. So as soon as those teeth come out, I'm going to close my hand. You know he has to use his tongue gingerly in order to get that reward. So I pull the reward up, right next to where I wanted to make eye contact at, which is my eyes. Boom, reward. Boom, reward. That small little, slight little eye movement from my hand to my eyeballs be making a connection with him, where is when I reward this dog. We still see he's still a little skittish. That down is not really a super comfortable down. He's a little bit distracted. It's going to be a waiting game. Now break the dog from his comfortable position. Circle around. I'll come back. Then we'll reset. Eye contact gets a reward. Slowly go into a down. The down does not get marked until A gives me eye contact. I'll take the reward and put it way out here. And as soon as it gets me eye contact, the reward is going to come from the source of, or from where my eyes are. Boom. Boom. Reward. Now, if you reward the dog down low, there's more potential of staying in that position. Close because it's using his teeth. I use his nose to nudge my hand. And I open. That's how the behavior is marked. So this is how you, A, build the confidence in your dog. So eventually when you go out into the urban environment, the dog will understand that as long as I'm leading this leash, you should be comfortable. And as long as I'm by your side, I'm going to protect you from any potential danger. The dog will slowly become more comfortable and more comfortable and more comfortable. And no matter what you run into in your urban environment, the dog won't become distracted by it. I'm going to break this dog. Break! Cameraman, that's a distraction, right? Good. I am going to reward as well past the cameraman because a second ago, cameraman was a distraction. Good. So I'm going to reward only once he passes by the distraction. Boom. If you notice the dog's ears go back to the cameraman, again, it's a sign that the dog is uncomfortable. When the ears are up, the dog is comfortable. So as I approach that distraction, right, where he tends to feel uncomfortable, as he moves past that discomfort, is when you get the high value reward. It's very important, right? So you always, as a handler, and what I do with my board and train, it's just a board and pup. What I do with my board and trains is I look for behavior. This environment is relatively sterile. It's not a lot of distractions going on. There is a dog over there that's a little more confident, but I'm reading the language of the dog, right? So I'm going to approach my distraction again. As you see, when I put pressure on the leash, the dog's ears go back. It starts to back step. It's a sign of discomfort. You work the dog through that very slowly, very confidently. You exude an alpha energy about you. My body's straight up. A little bit of pressure on the leash, not a whole lot. I'm going to lead him past this distraction, which is the cameraman. Good boy. Right. Good boy. Now, oftentimes as handlers, you'll start to skip steps, right? You will become excited because your dog did the exercise 3 times correctly. And you'll try to say, oh, okay, only